Let's do bolero. Let's do bolero. Yes. I was just told by but if you see me do this, then repeat it again. And most likely, you'll get one of these, it'll be the end. Okay? Good afternoon, parents, guardians, grandparents, relatives, friends, faculty, administrators, school board members, and most of all, the class of 2024. Welcome to Council. Go ahead. Welcome to the Council Rock High School North graduation for the class of 2024, the 54th class to be graduating from Council Rock High School, now Council Rock High School North. I am Jason Truskevich, the proud principal of Council Rock North, and it is my honor to welcome you all here to Walt Snyder Stadium for today's commencement ceremony. At this time, would everyone please rise and join us in singing our national anthem, followed by a moment of silence.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the
Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Heather Brewer and members of the choir ensemble, and Mr. Wayne Bishop and members of the symphonic, marching, and concert bands for their musical performances today through the ceremony. On stage with me today include Dr. Andrew Sanko, Superintendent of Schools, as well as members of the Council Rock Board of School Directors, Ms. Yoda Polly, President, Mr. Edward Tate, Vice President, Mr. Bob Hickey, Mr. Joe Hidalgo, Ms. Ann Horner, Ms. Nicole Kahn, Ms. Tracy Osecki, Mr. Michael Roosevelt, and Ms. Linda Stone. Also extending their best wishes to our graduates are Mr. Al Funk, Director of Secondary Education, Ms. Nicole Crawford, Director of Elementary Education, and Mr. Anthony Devlin, Director of Special Services. Soon to be joining me on stage will be Alexis Fisher, Taylor Fisher, and Samantha Herpel, student speakers, and Sonia Sahu, Class of 2024 Class President. Today's accomplishments did not happen in isolation. With us today are faculty members of Council Rock High School North who have educated, supported, and motivated these students. Their contributions often go unnoticed, but they have impacted each student in front of us today. Also in attendance are faculty members from the sending elementary and middle schools. They helped develop a strong educational foundation for our students during the first 9 years of their education. Thank you to each and every one of you. Class of 2024, look into the stands. See if you can find your family. Their support of you has been essential in reaching today's culminating event. They would not be here with you without your love. As a school, we say thank you to the parents and guardians here. Students, find your family, wave, and give them a kiss to say thank you for all they have done for you. Class of 2024, today we gather to celebrate a milestone, a moment of achievement that marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. As I stand before you, I'm reminded of a powerful truth. Greatness is not defined by how we handle success, but how we respond to challenges. Throughout your journey at Council Rock High School North, each of you have faced obstacles, whether it was a difficult exam, a demanding project, or personal struggles. Those moments tested your resolve. Yet, here you are, standing tall, a testament to your perseverance and resilience. Perseverance is more than just an enduring hardship. It is the commitment to push forward even when the path is unclear. It is the determination to rise after every fall, to learn from every failure, and to strive for excellence in the face of adversity. Remember the late nights studying, the early mornings of practice, the countless hours spent perfecting your craft. Each of these moments has shaped you to who you are today. Resilience, on the other hand, is our ability to bounce back, to adapt, and to grow stronger from the challenges we encounter. Life is unpredictable, and it will throw unexpected challenges your way. Recent history taught us this lesson all too well, but look how you adapted. You have supported one another, and how you continue to strive for your goals despite the uncertainty. That is resilience. As you prepare to step into the next chapter of your lives, whether it be further education, entering the workforce, or exploring other passions, hold on to those qualities of perseverance and resilience. They will be your greatest allies. When faced with new challenges, remember the strength you have shown during your time at North. Know that each setback is an opportunity to grow, and each challenge is a chance to become stronger. Your journey is just beginning, and it will not be easy. But the lessons you have learned, the perseverance you have shown, and the resilience that you have developed will guide you. Embrace the uncertainty, welcome the challenges, and know that you will have the power to overcome anything that comes your way. So as you move forward, never forget the support of those that stood by you, the teachers who imparted knowledge and wisdom, your families who have provided unwavering support, and your friends who have shared the highs and the lows of this journey. Class of 2024, you have proven that you're capable of great things. Continue to persevere, continue to be resilient, and continue to strive for greatness. The world is waiting for the incredible contributions you will make. Congratulations on your achievement, and here's the bright future that lies ahead. Now, to recognize each member of Council Rock High School North's graduating class of 2024, I would like to introduce Mr. Don Foster, Social Studies teacher, and Ms. Andrea Houston Lingman, English teacher.
The class of 2024 Distinguished Scholars: Elise Hannah Bloom, Audrey W. Chan, Anna Chung, Ethan K. Lowe, Nicole Julia Muradov, Arnav Rajesh, Kevin Yuan.
The officers for the class of 2024. Sonia Sahu, class of 2024 president and graduation speaker. Charles Joseph Rambo, class of 2024 vice president. Lillian Tatro, distinguished scholar and class of 2024 treasurer. Kelly Z. Law, distinguished scholar and class of 2024 secretary. Elaine Wong, class of 2024 public relations. Mia Grace Cabo, student executive board president. Taylor Abby Fisher, student executive board treasurer and graduation speaker. Timothy Dennis Gracie, student executive board, student advisory board executive. Lily Grace King, student executive board public relations officer. Brady Thomas Ott, distinguished scholar and student executive board committee member. Alexis Paige Fisher, graduation speaker. Samantha Marie Herpel, graduation speaker.
And now the class of 2024. John William Adamusco,
Alan Liang.
James David Aiello,
Zachary Lieberman.
Edward Axelrud,
Caitlin Lydell.
Yara Alamam,
Chaewon Lim.
Varish Alam.
Emily Liu.
Christopher Alessandrine.
Daniel C. Lloyd.
Michael Alessandrine.
Nicholas Lucchetto.
Sakith Ananthoju.
Logan G. Lombardi.
Max Ryan Ortega.
Rachel Lucerne.
Logan Michael Atkinson.
Nigel Pizzo.
Jocelyn Ayala.
Vanessa Marie Lupo.
Brett Buckley.
Caitlin G. Maley.
Olivia Baldiga.
Feha D. Malik.
Jaden Bang.
Cameron J. Malizia.
Shay Barbalish.
Ava Marcy.
Kira Best.
Anthony James Master Simone.
Sean Best.
Kayla Rose Mazzacano.
Elizabeth Rose Beverly.
James McAleer.
Amelia Binkley.
Elizabeth Gilligan McBride.
Rachel Andrea Blacker.
Delaney Noel McCaffrey.
Laurel Ann Blaine.
Connor James McCormick.
Mitchell Harrison Blankman.
Caitlin McCoy.
Eden J. Bloom.
Natalie Ann McFadden.
Corey D. Bonfrisco.
Augustus McKee.
Michael Charles Booth.
L. McLaughlin.
Drew Mason Borden.
Hannah Michelle McMenamin.
Estella L. Bauer.
Emma McNulty.
Mary Frances Boyle.
Leah C. McPeak.
Jennifer Marie Briner.
Everett Meehan.
Amelia Sophia Broadway.
Tyler McGargle.
Kai Cameron Brown.
Madeline Grace Mila.
Sophia Tenon Brown.
Joshua Myers.
William Burley.
Vade Matre.
Dylan Burt.
Robert Mernicki.
Elizabeth Marie Butler.
Victoria Mihalik.
Henry Mitchell Butler.
Caitlin Milheim.
John L. Cutteret.
Sylvia Elizabeth Miller.
Jack Michael Callie.
Brianna Moore.
Iris Elaine Kuhn Calloway.
Lily H. Moore.
Valentina Josephina Capitelli.
Frankie David Morissette.
Vittoria Assunta Capitelli.
Colin Bradley Mortensen.
Michael Alex Carroll.
Anna Claire Morton.
Molly Rose Char.
Ava Mount.
Joshua Chang.
Connor Michael Mulder.
Michelle Chang.
John Richard Mulder.
James Chappick.
Nicholas Ryan Nagel.
Brandon Matthew Chase.
John Ebenezer Narainen.
Arya Chowdhury.
Christian Joseph Needham.
Ethan Yin Chen.
Ethan J. Niels.
Sua Cho.
Logan J. Neely.
Ella Servo.
Sarah Nelson.
Matteo Carmine Turcelli.
Samuel Thomas Nicholson.
Allison Marie Cirillo.
Sean M. Nolte, Jr.
Victoria Ann Cirillo.
Adric Norgren.
Marin Bridget Coughlin.
Christian Nucero.
Olivia Cohen.
Sage O'Brien.
Misha Cohen.
Kaylee O'Leary.
Jennifer Connors.
Andrew Finn O'Reilly.
Clementine Cordelia Conti.
Charlotte Megan Andrea.
Ryan James Cox.
Julie Agnes Andrea.
Mia Rose Cressman.
Jack Paisler.
Ethan Crowell.
Anna Pecula.
Joseph E. Crown IV.
Kirtan Paliam.
Jacob Cruz.
Michael P. Palmieri.
Aiden Christopher Danastorg.
Katerina S. Papamikhail.
Eliza Jane Daniel.
Kay Paradise.
Lauren Elizabeth Deliso.
Evelyn Marie Passanante.
Taylor Elizabeth Deppie.
Andrew Stephen Paul.
Avatalia Deutsch.
Mary Pavlo.
Timothy John Diabelko.
Lily Louise Marie Peace.
Alexander Diaz.
Tegan Elizabeth Peoples.
Xavier Evangelus Diaz.
Meta Pendota.
Nicholas Robert DiGiacomo.
Ava Eileen Perry.
Michael DiNardo Jr.
Emma Lou Piccone.
Omani Ariana Di Pasquale.
Chudar Pichayan.
Benjamin Alexander Di Stefano.
Samantha Pineda.
Haley Elizabeth Dobron.
Michael Anthony Pinho.
Scott G. Donnelly.
Alexander Brendan Pitcow.
Angelina N. Doris.
Jack Ploppert.
Matthew Ryan Duffy.
Alexander Policino.
Jacob Eli Dumack.
Ari H. Pollock.
Madeline Duncan.
Ryan Pomerantz.
Kevin Dutko Teasley.
Mark Anthony Quinn, Jr.
Michael Dvorkin.
Noor Fatima Qureshi.
Vladimir Dvorkin.
Krithi Ramnath.
Maxwell S. Eichholz.
Lillian Rank.
Paul Esposito.
Jack Alexander Randolph.
Michael Fan.
Myers E. Rao.
Jackson David Farley.
Ava Grace Reedman.
Sienna Grace Fazio.
Elise Francis Wren.
Andrew Joseph Z. Featherstone.
Reese Reidenbach.
Noah Feiner.
Mitchell C. Riscati.
Hillary Siu Fang.
Molly Riley.
Joshua Dylan Ferry.
Alyssa Morgan Robbins.
Gabriel J. Fitt.
Tyler Mark Rodowitz.
Caleb Fitzgerald.
Matthew Romano.
Ian Fonseca.
Kaylee Roon.
Justin Douglas Fox.
Jake Rupel.
John T. Frankenbach.
Connor P. Russell.
Leah Freundel.
Luke Salvador.
Brielle Catherine Friend.
Jesse Sanchez Lopez.
Christian Funk.
Joanne Sushila Sandhana Modi.
Amelia R. Furman.
Gossam M. Sardar.
Joseph Stephen Gadsden.
Jesse Schaaf.
Alethea Vanya Godula.
Jack Holden Schaefer.
Brian J. Garrity Jr.
Samantha Schaefer.
Taylor Jaden Gerhart.
Andrew Schaefer.
Colin Michael Gentili.
Riley Alexa Schlosser.
Shoba S. George.
Brooke Rebecca Schluchterer.
Ronick Gill.
William Anthony Shibona.
Chloe Rose Giordano.
Layla Marie Seiler.
Alora Glazer.
Ayush Shah.
Gabriella Glure.
Molly J. Sheehy.
Gabrielle Grace Goddard.
Theodore W. Shepherdson.
Anyaya Ghani.
Hugo Silva Ribeiro.
Jack Gosling.
Evelyn C. Simkovich.
Dominic Graham.
Aiden Smith.
Cameron Graham.
Trinity Jordan Smith.
Ryan Joseph Gregory.
Robert Snyder.
William John Gregory.
Joshua Noel Soiza.
Andrew Grishin.
Matthew David Solberg.
Nicholas Patrick Hahn.
Alyssa Lynn Spalding.
Charles Jeffrey Halleckman.
Oliver Speaker.
Samantha R. Hammond.
Sloan Alyssa Spiewak.
Alexander Patrick Hanna.
Gabrielle Jean Steele.
Braden Patrick Hanna.
Matthew Thomas Steffi.
Mahan Oleno Hardaway.
Evan Charles Strange.
Elizabeth Ann Harris.
Daniel Stroken.
Eric Dane Hougen II.
Ava Stewart.
Anish Hedda.
Hayden Frederick Stuckey.
Emma Elizabeth Heher.
Jessica Sun.
Gerard Patrick Heher.
Jimmy Sun.
Andrew William Hendricks.
Aiden Patrick Sweeney.
Max Alexander Hill.
Adam Benjamin Zoki.
Kateri R. Himes.
Noah Templin Ashford.
Caitlin Holleran.
Lucas Christopher Tironi.
Thomas Haran.
Devon Lawrence Tianki.
Aiden Husing.
Andrew William Todd.
Ava Grace Hines.
Emma Townsend.
David R. Igval.
Peyton Miriam Trilling.
Nicole Jordan Igliff.
David Trubetsky.
Corinne Carmen Interian.
Gavin Joseph Tunowitz.
Ethan William Interian.
Madison Grace Tyron.
Samantha Jablonski.
Ryan Olzino.
Sonica Jane.
Matthew J. Urban.
Benjamin Daniel Johnson.
Logan Usler.
Dominic Juan.
Andrew Luke Vadicott.
Jefferson Kalmar.
Isabella Catherine Vance.
Sachi Kameth.
Abigail Raynette Lee Vega.
Holden Capusta.
Haley Margaret Vliet.
Matthew Katzif.
Valeria Vonyativska.
Abraham Kayumi.
Eliana Vovk.
Nicholas Kaslov.
Alexander William Walker.
Leor Kadar.
Seamus Anthony Robert Wallace.
Ryan D. Keel.
Jack Walsh.
Alana Kelly.
Bridget Quinn Wallstrom.
Callie Paige Kennedy.
Shane Ian Wattenmaker.
Rahma Khalifa.
Andrew Alexander Weissman.
Shaniza Khan.
Ember Jewel Winitsky Stone.
Alyssa Husid.
Riley Danelle Wentz.
Owen Christian Kiefer.
Sean White.
Bryce Kilgore.
Erin Wisely.
Heejung Kim.
Jared Womack.
Yenna Grace Kim.
Emily Ting Wong.
Michael Andrew Kinney.
Mia Yamada.
Ava Kirschner.
Andrew Young.
Hunter Jared Klein.
August Grace Young.
Hannah Knapp.
Kira Zaherney.
Christian Koraveshi.
Andrew Parker Zazoff.
Rachel Elizabeth Custers.
Evan M. Zeitz.
Nathaniel Charles Lake.
Hao Zhao.
Jordan Jada Lamb.
Jerry Zhang.
Mia Lapat.
David Sinhao Zhu.
Emily Lauren LaPlante. Jonathan Larson. Andrew Joseph Lear. Ryan Lee. Owen Lentz. Deviana Lapour. Rebecca Lesser. Caitlin Leung. Andrew Jack Levin.
In addition to the previous acknowledgement of the class of 2024 Distinguished Scholars, whose GPA fell in the top 2% of the class, I would like now to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2024 Scholars, the remaining students in the top 10% of the class. Scholars, please stand to be recognized. You can be seated. In addition, I am honored to recognize those brave young graduates from the class of 2024 who are ready to stand up for freedom and democracy in an increasingly turbulent world. Would all students enlisting in the armed services or entering an ROTC program please rise for acknowledgement? And at this time, would all please rise and join us in singing Council Rock's Alma Mater, led by Council Rock North's choir ensemble under the direction of Miss Heather Brewer.
Before you and Alma Mater, dear, you'll know that you'll live through the years, through the joy and through the tears. There will always be our navy blue and white, navy blue and white.
It is my pleasure to now introduce our first student speakers, Alexis and Taylor Fisher, whose speech is entitled, Forming Your Future Self. It's all you.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. Wait, Lexi, I was supposed to say that line?
No, Taylor, that was my line.
There's only one way to settle this.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes. Good afternoon, class of 2024.
If you have not all guessed it by now,
We are twins.
Being twins definitely has a lot of benefits. We share clothes, always have someone to be with, and have the same sense of humor. I just wished other people laughed with us instead of at us.
However, as twin sisters, we have always encountered instances in our lives in which we have compared ourselves to each other.
But comparison is not only a problem that twins face. In reality, especially in the 4 years of high school, people are constantly criticizing themselves against others with academics, athletics, and appearances.
Comparing ourselves to other people sparks insecurities and entices negative emotions that affect us all significantly. Sadly, everyone falls into the trap in which we wish to be like someone else.
Because comparison is a normal instinct, we must find a way to turn this danger from a negative into a positive. But how?
By altering our mindsets.
By focusing on something that is worth changing.
And that is our future selves.
Instead of using your energy towards trying to become the people you envy, use the same energy to improve yourself instead. Compare yourself in this moment to the person that you want to become in the future, and use this desired potential as motivation to make healthy initiatives and changes.
This mindset is so crucial, especially as we all embark on our journeys out of high school. No matter what path you take, remember that glorifying others' successes only hinders your potential to grow into the person you want to become.
Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda once said, "But no matter what you do, that seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish for an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach."
The legendary turtle does have a point. No matter how hard you try to become someone else, you will always end up as yourself. So, Focus on nurturing the best version of yourself instead of worrying about others, because personal growth comes from within.
So, class of 2024, ask yourself, how would a person you become years down the line compare to the person you are now?
The first step of forming your future self starts now, and it starts with you.
Take initiative to write the story of your life that only you can compose.
Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor and Alexis. Next student speaker is Samantha Herpel, whose speech is entitled, Here to Help.
Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Herpel, and today I have the honor and privilege of addressing the students, faculty, families, advisors, administrators, coaches, staff members, and guests here at the commencement exercises of the class of 2024 at Council Rock High School North. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. I truly believe the Dalai Lama was onto something here when he said this some time ago, a basic concept that often gets lost in our day-to-day lives. Help can be communicated in a number of ways. To sign help in American Sign Language, please join me by placing a closed fist with a thumb extended on top of your other hand's open palm and move both upwards. When a situation such as an emergency arises, those we immediately think of are firemen, policemen, and healthcare workers. And as we saw during COVID, the supermarket workers, gas station attendants, and truckers, they were our essential workers. They were our heroes. But how about here at North? We had our own faculty, advisors, principals, coaches, aides, and maintenance workers. They were our essential workers. They were then and are now our heroes. This help not only came from principals, such as Mr. Truskevich and Mr. Scott, but teachers such as Ms. Houston-Ligman, Ms. Woodard, and Ms. Greisel, counselors like Mrs. Rogers, advisors like Mrs. Schofield and Mrs. Rabeda, and staff members like Mrs. Leegee and Mr. Montgomery, whose genuine good morning and reassuring smile assured a great day was ahead of me. And finally, Mr. Barrett, Mr. Farrell, and Mr. Rowan, members of the maintenance staff, who went out of their way after hours to climb under the gym bleachers to retrieve a special broken bracelet of mine, along with 50 beads that were on it, that my mom had given to me some years ago. So now, I have one more sign for you. This sign is thank you. With an opened hand, place your fingers near your lips with your hand as flat as possible. Move your hand forward and slightly downwards towards the person you are thanking. Now, I need you to look into the crowd and find that person, a parent, a teacher, advisor, or even another student that had helped you the most along this journey throughout high school. Someone who has been there for you when you needed them the most. Find them and sign to them, thank you. In the Beatles' song, Help, John Lennon was at the time completely overwhelmed by his situation and circumstance and was personally reaching out for help when he wrote, "When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone and I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind and open up the doors. Let's make sure our doors are always open to those who are reaching out for help. One of the hardest things to do in life is ask for help. It's not selfish to ask first to get the help you may need, then move on as a stronger person to begin helping others. The class of 2024 is a tough class that has faced hurricanes, pandemics, remote learning, recessions, most recently earthquakes, not to mention having to weather the storm of being a Philadelphia area sports fan as well. We've learned how to take the hits as they come. To quote Sylvester Stallone's Rocky Balboa, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. So, by following the examples set forth by our teachers, advisors, family, administrators, and coaches, To the class of 2024, enough of me talking. It's your turn. Please, let me hear your voice and ask you, are we ready to help?
Yes!
We can do better than that. Are we ready to help?
Yes!
We as a class have the ability to make this happen. Our senior gift to this community is the promise of how proud we will make you through our actions after we leave here today. We owe you all that much. So stay strong, focused, and continue to push yourself as far as you can. And if you need a hand, we are right here. We are the class of 2024, and we're here to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha. Our final speaker is Sonia Sahu, class of 2024, class president, whose speech is entitled, "The Legacy We Leave."
Thank you, Mr. T, for that wonderful introduction, and thank you, Lexi Taylor and Sammy, for those beautiful speeches. And with that, good afternoon, fellow students, family, friends, and faculty, and of course, a special good afternoon to the Council Rock North graduating class of 2024. Let's hear it. My name is Sonia Sahu, and it is quite an honor to address you all today. Class of 2024, the trust you've given me to be your student body president for the past 5 years truly means a lot to me. Trusting me not to procrastinate this speech until last night and copy the top 10 best grad speeches on TikTok, now that's real faith. Standing here on this stage, I look out at the awesome, smart, amazing, attractive, shall I keep going, Council Rock North, class of 2024, and I cannot fathom how much we've grown as a class. It feels like we've experienced a decade's worth of events in just these past 4 years. It was only 3 years ago when we came to North as young, timid freshmen with face masks on amidst a global pandemic, unaware of some serious mask fishers who stood beside us. You thought you knew them, but you really didn't. It's safe to say our high school experience was unlike any other, living through uncertain and unprecedented times, as if we haven't heard those lines of poetry enough. But it's true. As freshmen, we dealt with learning how to use the crossovers on top of the one-way walking arrows in the hallway. As someone who is directionally challenged, to say the least, having to Google map their way to the Richboro Wawa, do you know how difficult this was? Many of us even spent our entire school days on Zoom, learning the hard way that teachers can, in fact, join our breakout rooms and hear our conversations that were definitely about the group projects we were working on. Those were the times, and back then, North had no windows. Oh wait, it still doesn't. During our sophomore year, we proved that we are the loudest and proudest group of people, and you can always count on that, even if it costs us a point at Blue and White Night. We may be the first class in 20 years to lose to the freshmen, but at least we've left our legacy. By junior year, we all developed a severe case of stage 1 senioritis, and by senior year, it quickly escalated to stage 2. And due to its intense severity, I was thus late to first period every single day. Yet, here we all sit today, ready to take on these next few years of our lives, almost as if we haven't experienced a decade's worth of events. We are optimistic, happy even, and it's beautiful because it shows an inherent resilience that, despite all odds, we still come together and manage to graduate. So let's get a round of applause for that. This ceremony is not only a tribute to the past years of hard work, personal development, and attempted glow-ups, but to the incredible potential and bright futures that lie ahead. Class of 2024, we are ready to take on the real world, armed with all the knowledge gained in high school to prepare us for it, like dividing polynomials and translating each word of every Shakespeare play, or titrating to get that perfect pink, you know, what adults do all the time on the daily basis. But in all seriousness, thank you to our teachers for your patience, your guidance, and for not giving us detention every time we were late. Shout out Mr. Murphy. Our school would not be the same without Miss Gould spending hours during clinic helping us with every question we got wrong on our AP Chem exams. Trust me, there were a lot. Miss HL making sure we were fully knowledgeable on how to work Genie Plus before our senior class Disney trip. And the unwavering encouragement by Mr. Scott and Mr. T. And of course, a heartfelt thank you to our parents for their endless support every step of the way. It is truly unimaginable that our time as a class is coming to an end, a very bittersweet moment. As we stand on the threshold of a new chapter, let's embrace the unknown with courage and determination. Some of you will proudly serve in the military, some will graduate college, travel the world, get jobs, and may even have kids who will have some pretty big shoes to fill. Each one of these milestones will shape you, so embrace every moment to become your best self and to create your own legacy. As the greatest author once said himself, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Dr. Seuss, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sonia. And thank you, Alexis, Taylor, Samantha, and Sonia, for your amazing and inspiring words. I would like to thank two individuals who have worked extremely closely with the class. Mr. Nathan Scott, class of 2024 principal. His dedication and commitment are unmatched in getting all of you here today, and I know you have all left a lasting impact on him. Secondly, Mr. Dave Deal, class of 2024 advisor, who has spent countless hours working with your officers to create many of the positive memories during your 4 years at North. Thank you both. And now it is my distinct pleasure to now introduce Dr. Andrew Sanko, Council Rock School District Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Truskevich. Class of 2024, your years of working, planning, and dreaming have culminated in a spectacular way. You've reached the peak of one of life's most challenging mountains, a journey you began as a young child. This afternoon, you leave Council Rock North as a graduate, with your diploma in hand and your future open wide in all directions. Congratulations. Enjoy this supreme moment. Savor the feeling of accomplishment and take in the exhilarating view of all those gathered here to celebrate what you have achieved. Your growth from student to graduate took years in a sure but steady climb to the unique you that you are today. This moment, when your story becomes a lasting part of the Council Rock legacy. In an instant, you transform from student to graduate. New challenges await each and every one of you. Draw strength from the knowledge that the pride and admiration of the entire Council Rock community are the everlasting gifts we offer as you move on to your next great adventure. Members of the Board of School Directors, the students seated before you have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Board of Directors of the Council Rock School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I would like to now introduce to you Council Rock School Board President, Mrs. Yoda Polly, for the conferral of diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Sanko. It's such an exciting and fun and joyful day. Having met the requirements as set forth by the Board of Directors of the Council Rock School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon each of you a diploma recognizing your graduate status. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. I now pronounce you graduates of Conferral High School North. Congratulations.
This concludes the graduation ceremony for Council Rock High School North.